Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 20 of Oasis here in Skylines 2. In the previous episode, I've been monkeying around a lot with buildings and getting things to work with extra blast furnaces to create the metals and also with zoned industries area, which is nice to have it. And eventually it came down to it that I needed a lot more raw materials. So I expanded a lot in this area off camera. As you can see, I just zoned this area completely with mostly metal ore with some other elements in between. Put an extra solar plant here because we needed the power, and even added here a train station for exportation outside of the map there. Yeah, so a lot of things off camera, which is actually a little bit of a pity. But then it comes back to this area, because this is originally the area where we started, and I went basically this way, down the way, all the way to the beach, and then created a port over here and all these, specialized buildings. But originally here, this is supposed to be the avenue, with the big shops. And what do we have here right now? It's like, well, it looks like the city is more in the distance instead of nice big tall shops and whatnot over here. So I was thinking, maybe it's a good idea to spend a little bit of this episode on this area, and also, look at the demand. We don't have any demand for office, but all the other demands are there. And I'm thinking about expanding more and more. More shops in this area, and I think also high density shops. These are low density shops. So what I am going to do here is first off speed up the game. Yeah. And now we're going to remove the, let's say we select this and we select this and we select this, and then we remove this stuff and this stuff, everything that is here. All these low commercial buildings, we don't want those. Let me see, there was a bicycle, this is like a transformer, parking lot is all fine. And we are going to replace those with just high density businesses, just like that. And I think the game is saying like, yeah, that's a good idea, Snowy, to create like these high density buildings. We definitely need them. One there. This is something I have to think about, this whole junction over here, because this is kind of, messy. What I'm thinking about, maybe we could turn this into a big roundabout. That's not a bad idea. The only downside is, let's just try it. We try it with the 3-lane road. We can just toss a... Let's see, we take a distance of 3. 3 blocks here. Let's do the same over here as well. So that's from there to there. This we have to turn around. Yeah. And then we grab the corner. Now how will this play out? Like 32 by 40? No. So this has to be 40. And it turns into 40. And then from 40 into... Now this is 36, that's kind of weird. Oh, to the middle, it's 40. Yeah, that's also fine. Oh, great. I kind of love this. From the middle, now 40 to... Why is this 36? Maybe it's because of the road. Okay. Let's see. We do also from here. 38 by... to the middle. 40. You know what? I can live with that. So we delete all this stuff in between. And we have like our own custom roundabout. Yikes. But it would be nice if this road actually goes over it. Ah, yeah. Or under it. This is sort of a connecting road, but the idea was to put like parking lots in between it and crossings, etc. But let me avoid this. So let's pause it for a moment. This one and this one. And let's bring this as close as possible to that roundabout. First we select this. And then we're going, let's say, are we going under or over it? I feel like we have to go under it. Yeah. So let's say this is 72 and I'm going to dive down. How far do we need to go? Minimum. Look, this is above and this is below. So 12.5 is the minimum value, I think. Yeah. 12.5. And if I bring it to the other side, to there. Yeah, then you have at least a tunnel. So this is supposed to be 72. Then we bring this back up to 0. Is it 0? Yeah, 72. I cannot make a 72, only 74. Okay, it is what it is. And then, yeah, we also apply the bicycling path. We can also press play again. So we do that here. Bicycle, you, and you. Let's not forget the underground section. That's fixed. And also on this roundabout. Now I know the bicycles can sometimes cause issues, but yeah, it is what it is. Also I need to turn this around, by the way. So let me do that. We pick a pick of this and we just zoop that around and we have a roundabout here. Or an oval about, or it's not a sausage about, but anyway. Let me remove these traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights, and traffic lights. And of course the 500 million crossings. So you go, 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 all you go, because we will create dedicated crossings for those guys. Yeah. So let's start here. If people want to cross, they can utilize this pedestrian crossing bridge. And I think I have to move it in with the move it mod, because then only I can put it really proper in place. Sometimes it looks like if this thing is just a little bit too wide, but in that case I can always make it go a little bit sideways like that, and they can use it. Okay, let me also grab this one for the other side. We put, that's a two-lane road. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, in that case we are going to move this one over here and then turn it around like that. And I'm just thinking, you know, what is or are the possibilities here? I'm just wondering, do I have the proper one? Let me have a look. Was it this one? Oh, this one was a shorter one. Ah, okay. Now let me put this over here and let me delete this. Take this one. Yeah, this is the shorter one actually. Look at that. Maybe I should have used that also there. Let me go back here. Just a sec. So let's bulldoze this one away. And then we grab the other one again, this one. Yeah, actually I think that's supposed to be there. Yeah. Right, now let's have a look at the lane connectors from this roundabout. So it's a mess, look at that. So we remove the unsafes. This is basically fine, yeah. Also here, remove unsafe and like that. And let's turn this into a dedicated lane for off. And is this a one-way? Oh, this is a one-way out. Ah, okay. Then this can just go there. And you can also go from there to there. Yeah. So we do a little bit of micromanagement over here, but yeah, we, you know, that's something that is required. This is fine. Also, yeah, I will come back to that in a moment. It's about priority, because you see here the priority signs, and they are closely related to the where the, you know, these lane connectors are. This is okay. Well, at least I hope it's okay. I don't know if they go here. I mean, if I make a dedicated turn here, like this. Oh, you go away. Yeah. And then I say like you go away, and then you can also go there. Yeah. But let's say if somebody comes from here and they take this lane, then they automatically go there. They don't change. Now then I also say you can go there as well. There. Yeah. Just to be sure. And here it's yeah, they can always lane switch to the left lane, that's fine. Here's no issue. Then about here, because here we would face the same thing. So, oh, we have 2 lanes, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And let me have a look. So this is also fine. Yeah. So this can now basically, yeah, go on. Yeah. Now, not all the roads do show a, let's say, these yield sign. You see this? It's not here. So we can apply that here with the priority tools, and we say like the roundabout has priority. It's like we are giving the, you know, priority sign and then the giveaway basically to this area. And we do here the same on this part. We say priority for the roundabout and the yield. Not here because this is just a one-way road. My bad. Then we go here. Priority for the roundabout and yield for the oncoming traffic. This is only, this is also oncoming traffic. So here we can also apply that. Yield for these guys and priority for these guys. And here it's only off, but still we would say like priority anyway. So all these lanes have priority. Not bad, not bad. So let me see. These buildings, they have emerged into something bigger. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Let's see. We are going to create a somewhat longer version of this road, and then further down the road here I want to make a curve because of the water. Now the landscape I think is dipping down, so I'm going to smoothen that out slightly from here. This, we take this as a template and then we bring it to the edge there. So, you know, we are absolutely sure this is all fine. Because, you know, I don't like unsmooth land. Now this land is, let me see. Okay, so this changes here a little bit. Okay, let me change the brush size to a bigger one, and then let's see how far we can get up till that road. Okay, so this is something that I have to live with. If I have to turn this back here and connect it to this highway, I have to accept the fact that this area is higher than this road. So there's nothing to do about that. It is what it is. So the only thing we can do is say use a smoothening tool and just smoothen this out, and yeah, we work our way upwards from there. And yeah, some people will have a building on a slope. It is what it is. So we do a little bit of smoothie, just like that. So the first incoming road to this area, if we extend it, will be this trumpet. You know, they can go here, there, drive there, take this roundabout, go there, and that's basically it. They can also take a right turn, go here, go over this oval about, go back. Yeah, anyway, enough options. Let me take first this larger road, this one. We take this a little bit further like that, and now we are going to bend it. The bend will be, let's say, an 80 by an 80. Yeah, and then we extend this, and we extend it further towards that highway, like that. Because I want traffic to be able to coming from the highway onto this area. Yeah. Okay, so now we are grabbing not the power cable, this road, and here we are going to do the same bend. So from here I bring it to, I think this is the point where the bend starts, and from here I go there, like that. And then let's see, from here, where does the bend start? Here? Seems so, and then from here to there. And I think if I curve this from exactly the middle, then we have the exact curve. And it would appear like that, so that's nice. So from the middle, and then, it's not too bad. I mean, it does not look too bad. Okay, let's continue this further. Also here. Further. Like that. Now these roads, they go sort of like that. I want them to go both ways. So this one-way road, no, I think all these roads are one-way. Yeah, these are all all one way. So these go from this area to that area, and let me see, I want this to here. So what's the distance? Can I see that? So from here to that point is like 104 meters. Okay. And then I take it from here as well. And then take again another 104, which is here. Yeah. And basically I'm saying then like, okay, I want to go then from the other side down, like this. Bash. Here we go. And this is sort of now at the same distance to that corner as the other one. Sort of less. Okay, we take this. And we have to see how we're going to finish this area. I think what I'm going to do here, bring it up to there, then bring it 120 that way. And we do the same thing over here, 120 that way. And we have to flip this around like that. And what we're going to do here is creating a roundabout. Otherwise I cannot make a connection to the highway. So this is just a matter of connecting it there. From there to there to there, and I want a roundabout here. So I'm going to make one of my own, or do we use a preset roundabout? Do I even want a roundabout? Interesting question. Do we even want a roundabout? So normal, if you have a trumpet exchange, you have like incoming roads that go in here, you know, with a 2-lane road, and then with the arms coming in basically as well. I prefer my own roundabouts, because the in-game roundabouts, I don't know, I have a little bit of an issue with those. Let's just make something big. So 64 by, not like that, with a curve, thank you. So the distance here to there, what do we have over here? 64 by 64. Okay, gotcha. Then from here, a 64 by a 64, gotcha. Then from here, a 64 by a 64, okay. And then from here, oh come on, from here to there. Now this is a 56 for some odd reason. This is 64 by 64. Okay, I can live with that. Hey, look at that, a nice roundabout. Not entirely perfect, but hey ho, it will do. The other way around. The other way around. Yep, that will do. And let's do something about the traffic lights. No traffic lights, no traffic lights, no traffic lights, no traffic lights. Also no pedestrian crossings. Nope. Stay away from the roundabout. This is a place where people drive, not walk. And yeah, I think that will do for now. We can check also the lane connectors. So we don't want the messy stuff like this. I just want a dedicated lane off here, and then you can go there. That's nice. I don't know why these crossings appear again. Go away. Lane connectors. Yeah, this is fine. Then here I say not you there, but you there, and not you there, but you there. Yeah, like that. Here I say like remove U-turns, remove unsafe, and I say you go there and you are not going there. So they can pick. Yeah, they can pick their own lanes. And here, well, let's have a look here. I say like you are not going in that lane, but you're going to give priority. So we say yield, we say priority for the roundabout. And yeah, sadly enough, this is not Traffic Manager like on City Skylines 1, where you could do that on the entire roundabout. But yeah, it is what it is. This is a priority anyway because it's a one-way in. And here we have priority for the roundabout and yield for these guys. Nice. So what now remains is like a lovely time lapse to put like this, this trumpet exchange in its place. Be right back. Well, okay then, that's done. I decided to go on the ground because when I tried to put it over it, I noticed like, oh yeah, there's like a big slope here, and I also put like a key wall here on the sides to make it a little bit more like, reasonable. And what I noticed so far is like not much traffic is making use of it, but maybe that will come in the end. So let's go back here, and these guys are complaining about not enough customers, and I know why, because we don't have that many people. Now I'm going to build more of these commercials because I know we have the demand like that. Here also like so, and on this side as well. And let's definitely not forget the parking, very important. Very important parking. Now I'm thinking about maybe using these because these are relatively small and can house a lot of cars. So I will also place there too as well. Do we have space left here? Not really. Whatever. Maybe for these people here. Yeah, well, they like it, you see they like it. So we can continue with this, and we can also dive a little bit into the, let's see, this area. So special buildings. So let's see what we have. Let's say, no, something nice and juicy. Like this. I like this. Yeah. And what else? We have the, yeah, this is also nice. Big, and I don't know, what did it point down here? Oh, it's still building. Okay, something in the corner maybe. How big is this? Hula la lula leia mea. That is very big. Do I want this, or is that too big? I don't know. It is a little bit overkill. OTT. This is a building you should put somewhere in the middle. So let's not take this building for now. Let's grab this building. This building is a lot smaller. How about this one is small, and this one is also pretty small. Okay, so let me put this one over there, and this one. This is medium-sized, still large, but I want to put it actually. Yeah, I want to put it over there. So let me delete these, and these, and that is the parking. Okay, and grab the move it mod, and we're going to drag this thing just in here, zoop, like that. And if I'm not mistaken, it will just fit in between here. Ooh, nicely, just next to the parking lot as well. We even have room to spare. That's nice. That's a lovely building, by the way. Look at this. That looks nice. Makes me wonder how that looks at night, you know. Oh yeah, time. Do we have a night or not? Maybe in another year part? Huh. That's a little bit odd that we cannot create like real darkness. Real darkness? Huh. Main, custom. Even in the middle of the night it's still... press play. Oh, I'm not... Okay, this is something I need to figure out why this is happening. Enable custom areas. Why does it not get dark at night? Is it because maybe of my cube maps? Possible? Let's see, we go to options. Gameplay.
It's there.
Graphics, sorry. And then we go to fog quality and we disable the fog. Disabling the fog will give more, you know, view, but that's odd. Hour of the day. Okay, let's go back to somewhere in July. Yeah, with a high standing sun like that. Okay, I have to figure out why I cannot get the you know, nighttime. Okay, let's move on. We build more of these and even more of these, and we build also larger parking lots here as well. So which one do fit perfectly in here? I know I have parking lots that do fit. No, not that one. How about this one? Now, you know what? Screw it, then these buildings will become a little bit smaller. Yeah, so be it. So you go there. You pay also a little bit more money as well. And then, well, in order to prevent people from parking, we have to use the bicycling options. So I will change this entire road and the whole section up to the end like that, including the roundabout. And of course that screws over also my connectors. Even if I apply bicycle lanes, then it screws over the connectors of the roundabout. Oh geez, you know, author of the traffic mod, please do something about it. I beg you, you know. And also create a situation in which, like just like with TMPE, that you can just do a roundabout with all the giveaway signs and the yield signs, the whole thing, etc, etc. Right, so in between here we will apply a few of these smaller, these parking lots. So there and there, and then there and then there, there and then there, there and there, because it is a commercial area, so people do like to park and also probably like to cross the street. Now, crossing the street, there is no pedestrian crossing anywhere here, but so we can do this by going here in the middle section, and we are going to make our own crossings. So first we select just a regular path, so we can turn off the snapping. We make a path that runs from here. Now it's important that you touch the pavement. If you don't touch the pavement, you do like this, then you don't get a crossing. So you touch the pavement and then you bring it to the other road. Now don't go further into the other road, otherwise you get a crossing there as well, and we don't want that. So we stop there. And then on the other side I stay away from the road, but I touch more that pavement and we get like a crossing like that. But in the middle there will be like a crossing like this one. Is this in the middle? Let me have a look. sort of in the middle. The downside is, once I place these things, I can never move them with the Move It mod, because I cannot really touch them proper. That's why sometimes I point these things in the in the field. Here we are going to change. This is like a mess. I don't want all these. Gone. No traffic lights. Come on, go away. Yeah. No traffic lights. No crossings. No crossings. No crossings. No crossings. No crossings. No crossings. I don't want any crossings whatsoever. We will be just using these pedestrian bridges. It's not. Yeah. Let me try. Put it there, and then with the Move It model, you see I can still grab it, and then I have more control over it. So I put the middle section over there, and then I turn this just around. And I think I have the wrong one actually. I have the wrong one. Yep. Snowy's a dumbass. I needed this one. No, this one is wider. No, this one is correct. Is it? Or was it this one? This one? This one? No, this one is too wide. I think I had this one. Yeah, this one is exactly in the middle. So you go there, and you go there. Yeah. And having, just here, for example, a few smaller pedestrian crossings, that definitely does not hurt. So let's go in here, here. So this, okay, so we go in from here to there, but strangely enough, it does not want to create. Maybe it's because of this. Let me try this again. It does not want to make a crossing there. Ah, okay, that's weird. How about in the corner then? It has no issues with that. Okay, fine. Then we do that. Perfect. And here we are going to delete the traffic light. Yeah. Now in these corners, now normally you could say like, oh, why don't you use the platter mod? Yeah, I know about that mod, but still, it's not my favorite, to be honest. That's my honest opinion about it, and I stick with it. Here, yeah, tight, but it is what it is. So, with that being said, we have now more commercial over here. Now we basically need to bring over this road. I think this is a main road. No, this is not a main road. Where is our main road? This is actually the main road that goes into the highway, and then it goes in here and runs that way. And yeah, this is our main road. So we don't have any main roads here. Yeah, we have a main road here. Where this go? It just goes over the highway here. This one. Interesting. So basically, also we have a sort of a road that is turning also in a main road here. This should be an entire main road. Yeah. That runs here into that park section. For some reason I did not turn this part into a main road. If I do, that will create definitely chaos. But okay, turn on anarchy. So be it. We can always fix chaos. Like that, like that, like that, like that, over that, that way. Through the middle. Cost a few houses. Yep, sorry about your house. But in the end, we have our main road going down here. The hill. Bash, like that. Now let's do some damage assessment. First of all, I don't want any stuff on the main road, so these guys are going. Like so. Here as well. Just 2 rows. They will rebuild, no problems there. Let's see, this is all fine. What happened here? Okay, so this does not look like a bridge anymore. Let me see, where are the nodes? So there's a node, and there is no other node. So this is the only node? Okay, so whoa, what kind of motion was that? That's an odd one. Let me insert a node here by putting a road and just like that way. Just like that, and then we pick this road again. We select bridge mode and then update this part and then delete this piece of road over here. And yeah, so do we have now our bridge? Well, we have our bridge. Yep, it's nearly okay. You go back a little bit, and you go also in there a little bit. Yeah, what this needs is like a some keys. So what I will apply here is a key here and a key there. Yeah, and on this side also a key and another key there. And oh, come on, jumpy game. Let me have a look at this stuff. It's still not perfect. I know I like to be perfect. So this has to, let me have a look. Yeah, this one has to get a little bit closer still to the road, roughly like this, and also has to align with the height of the other node. Poink. And now we have the perfect viaduct. Hey. Isn't it perfect? Looks nice, huh? Ooh, that truck. It just fitted. It just fit. So, we have now... Oh my god, these junctions. And all these cars and all the bicycles. Okay, so... Okay, so... There and... Yep. So nobody parks here. But all these junctions, I have to get rid of the traffic lights. Also the crossings on those main roads. I tell those people like you go cross somewhere else, but not here, not on these roads. You go cross there, you go cross there, or you go cross there. It's all fine for me. And here I can say you can cross there. It's also fine. You can cross there, and you can cross there. Yep. Now remove the traffic lights there. And here, let me see, where did I place more of those things? There is no traffic light there. Here we don't even have like a bicycling path, but you know, it's okay, otherwise these guys can not park their cars anywhere. And now we are going to talk about the priority tool. So we start here, and we select priority for these guys, these guys, these guys, and these guys. Yeah, and yield for these guys and these guys. Next, you yield, priority you and you and you. Yep. Then here, now this is a bigger road, by the way. These are where two sort of big roads are meeting each other. Still, I want, yeah, they are both the same, you know, in regards. But somebody has to yield, so maybe I think I keep the traffic lights here. What? Snowy keeping the traffic lights? Yeah, keeping the traffic lights. Because in some instances traffic lights can be useful to keep traffic going. We don't have any timed traffic lights, sadly enough, but it is what it is. Let me have a look at this, because this road, picker it, we need to flip it. Oh, come on. Select this and then flip it around like that for dedicated turning lanes. So we need to flip this around. Also need to get rid of that traffic light as well. Zoop. And here they can also that one. Yeah. So we have now this road that goes down. The question is, okay, where are we going to hook this on, or where will this go? That is a little bit tricky because we already used the roundabout completely. The question is more like, yeah, where will we take this? It does not need to be connected. You can always make side connection roads, but then use pedestrian, paths to get to places. So we can take this road, in essence, and we can just bring it underneath. What was it? 12.5. So let's say this is 112. Bringing this under there, like so, and then paging it up again to 0, 112 like that, and then bring it to the other side. And then here we can build a lot of side roads for a lot more residential. Now I don't want to have these asymmetrical roads literally everywhere, and also I want to be, I don't know, just see how we are going to do this. Also make it straight. And so we delete this road, and then we can make a path. We have actually space here for that. So I pick this path. No, actually I'm going to take the path with the bicycling. So that is, where is that one? That's this one, which is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So we're going actually straight through this area. I think I can anarchy it through the parking lot without destroying that one building. Here we go. So now they can reach this area. Now, pressing pause, what we're going to do now is just fill this area up with all kinds of low residential houses. So we go here, and yeah, I know zoning is a mess, but we can always fix that. I want to keep it low here, and maybe a little bit larger towards the commercial. So in this area it will be low. So what will we take? We will take UK style single household detached houses. Okay, I'm going for those all the way over here. I know it looks messy, but we can always fix it. We can always say, like, if we don't like something, then we can change it. So okay, also here they can be, and then now here the zoning is so terrible over here. Not only that, we could use a few more roads like that. Okay, and then we need, where is that tool? That tool is, I think, is it this one? No. Retaining wall. A retaining wall can be used to unzone an area. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So now this is all zoned to this road. Is this road not straight? I mean, when I look at that zone. Yeah. Would be nice if we could do the same over here. I don't have any other zoning tools whatsoever, so for now I think it has to do, I think. Yeah. So where were we? Single detached houses. You go there. Nobody lives here. Well, maybe, yeah, maybe here. Okay, that is the inside and a part of this. Then around that I want somewhat bigger houses. So I want more like, let's go down here. What do we want? Some Japanese inspired small apartment buildings, or UK small apartment, or EE. I think I like these, but we have to see what the game comes up with. So place them there, there, here, also here, here. You know, in essence, everywhere here. I don't like this, you know, this, the way how this is zoned. Can we change that? Yeah, we can change that by doing it like this. Yeah, so this is already kind of interesting. Now, before I press play, I want to insert a few services. In this case, also schools. So I want to have like this one, this big elementary school. That's a parking lot there, yeah. So this elementary school is actually a little bit too big. I'm going to place it. I don't want to place it actually inside of a residential area, because these elementary schools are also very noisy. Question mark, where to put that elementary school and also the high school? Maybe we can just put them on the other side of this road. Let's see. Oh, look at that, it's so terrible. Non-straight. The only way how I can solve that non-straightness is like using a roundabout. I think. Although I think it's acceptable. Yeah, we are going back to the school situation, so we are building where was that school? Here. So this big whopper, another big whopper, and then we need also high schools, community, elementary, high school, 800 capacity. It's quite big, but it does fit. Kind of like that, but do we have a somewhat smaller variant? No, that's bigger. That's way too big. Still big. China High School, too big. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one I like. So we place that there as well, like that. And then university-wise, JPage University. That's like a huge building. But you know what? We're going to take it. Put it there. We have, look how much money we have. A lot of money in the kitty. And let's also not forget, inside of this area, some parks. Before press play, I click here immediately. I want something not that big. Yeah, something that also can cover this area. If you, let's say, take this thing, this road, and we bring it, no, I bring it from here to there, and you have like this gap, and that gap can be used for a park. So let me see what park fits there. We keep it at this one, and then we fill in the rest later. Now let me have a look further. What is this mess over here? Something that we better can fill up with a park. Yeah, sometimes if the zoning is so messy, then you rather put like a park there, you know. It's just sometimes just a better solution. And that is just slightly too big. No, I don't like that. Yeah, this can be placed there. Yeah, I think that will do. And let's see, healthcare. Healthcare, we need a... Let's see, what does fit here nicely? It's not too big. This is not too big. We can not fit. No, it does not fit there. Not there either. So what does fit here? Let me have a look. I think these buildings are way bigger. Yeah, I think we have to do with a building like this. So up there. And one up there. Now, crematoriums in this area, that's more like, you know, put it over here, I think. So we say like, we grab this one and we put it on the outer end, as far as possible away. And pick this road. Here we go, and we can put always some bushes around it. So we say like this, bushes, turn off the anarchy, select the bush string to 100%, make it a little bit smaller, the brush size, select the bush type, and then put some around it. Select another bush type as well. And you know, for now it just works. Did I forget anything? Maybe police and fire and rescue. Yeah, so EE firehouse, fire engines 4. That's more than enough. It can be placed there. That's okay. And even one there. That's okay. And last thing, what is this? That is not what we need. And garbage management. Ooh, okay. I have to assign a district to this area. Okay, police. Please. Can we put that somewhere? Maybe a larger building? Because, yeah, I like this. But then here, because otherwise it will be too close to these buildings. Yeah. So I think here it fits nice. Yeah, that's perfect. So let's turn this into a lovely time lapse and see how this stuff will grow. Somebody's complaining about water here. And I know why, because I had a temporary road there, so something started to build. Totally understand. And so I put it to full speed. I get out of here. We get to this mode, and then let's have a look from this side so we can see everything evolving. And let's see how it will go. Here we go. Right, so from what I can see, it zoned in most of the area with these typical British houses, although they also look a little bit like Dutch houses. But yeah, of course not every hole has been filled up because of the, you know, the zoning aspect, but it does not need to be. We can always change a few things here and there. For example, these houses, they should not be on this main road. That is something. So I can just pick this path over here. Oh, and then I bring it out there without destroying the buildings above. And then poof, they go away. And now they will rebuild there, and that is not what we want. So we go back in. Which houses do we had? We had the English. Where are you guys? Come on, here. So we remove them. Like, hey, hey. You go away. Now I will use the path just as a temporary option to remove the zoning here from there to there, to get the zoning basically in here, and also use this to get the zoning there, and ta-da, we have the zoning there. That's nice. So we are going back here, we go to UK detached houses, and they can build here. Ta-da! Sort of we can do if I can get my tongue straight, we can do the same over here. We put a temporary over there. We go back to the zoning. UK detached houses over there. I don't know why it does not make a bigger house over here, but yeah. Pick a this one. Let me see. It's overlapping, huh? Yeah. Okay. If I pick a this one and I just put it there. Delete this. Yeah, okay. Okay. Understandable. So, this is what we accomplished so far. It's like we connected this system now up to here. We created this roundabout first to begin with. We have some connection points in the middle. 2 here and here. We have one path over here. We have like some crossings here. We also should have one over here. Yeah, here we are missing one, so let me also do that. We take this and then go from there to... It does not want to make a crossing there for whatever weird reason. Yeah, sometimes I don't understand why that is happening. It does not want to make a crossing there, huh? That's weird. Okay, so in that case, how can we make a crossing then? Why does it not want to make a crossing there? So let me have a look at the move it mod. Is it node related on this road? There's a node there. There's a node there. You know, normal wise it should not pose any issue if you want to create a crossing using just a pavement path. But now it does not want. Maybe I have to select this. Nope. It simply does not want. Yeah, and the sad thing is the pedestrian bridges do not offer an option to, you know, to get from one side to the other on this size of building. Yeah. How are we going to solve this issue? Yeah. That's a tricky one actually, you know. Yeah, what I can do is just grab one of these roads but that's so close by to there, you know? And just go straight through the middle here to there, and then you have crossings. Yeah, not the preferable way, but hey ho. So remove this, this, and we keep those two. Yeah. Now this one, can I move that? I can move it. Yeah. Over here. Is it still... It's still touching. Yeah. The only thing that we need to do now is remove these traffic lights. No traffic lights. And man, all those bicycles. Crazy. Now the last thing also that I want to do is use light commercial. But what kind of commercial? That's the question. Japanese. What looks nice, you know? USA Northeast style boutiques, gas stations, supermarkets, motels, bars. That I want to put in the middle. And this is like a supermarket, restaurant, motels. Now you don't find that. It's more like, yeah, let me just try something out just here. Just this area and see what it comes up with. Just have a look. Let's just have a look. How many people do you need? Not enough customers. I know. We need also public transport. We are losing our money on this building. But it is what it is. Not enough customers. I know. We are working on it. Let's speed this part up a little bit. Yeah, I think I kind of like those kind of buildings. Those are smaller, although they look a little bit, they have a little bit of an industrial vibe. Some of them, not all of them, but. But they are suited for a main street, I guess. So I think we keep them. We also have like crossings here and traffic lights. So no traffic lights, no crossings. And then we dive into this menu. We grab, is it this one? Yeah, it's that one, but I will just put it down here so I have a little bit more control with the move it mod. Like so, because I want to put it straight here where it's not sitting, in somebody's front door. Like, let's see, for example, well, these buildings are not really looking nice, You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that some of these buildings, yeah, I think that is what happened. I'm looking at the backside of some of these buildings. Okay. This thing is, see, bring it there. Just to the corner. It's all fine. So we're looking to the backside of some of these buildings. Okay. Okay, let me remove these. Like that. Bulldoze them. Like that. Let's try this again. But then we are taking the road options. We go to this. And we create a retaining wall on that side of the road. And I need anarchy for that apparently. This part is not, has no zoning. No, that's the wrong side. Come on, stop it. This road has no zoning. Why is that? Wait, I'm doing it the wrong way. Just a second, I'm doing something terribly wrong over here. What I actually need is, these guys should not be on this main road, but on the side road. So I should do this. But then questioning myself, like why there's no zoning on this side of the road. That's odd. Let me try this. So I pick a pick of this road. Yeah, and then we bring it from there to there. It does not create any zoning on the left side. Okay, that is sweet, nice, great. So I cannot put anything there. I need then I need that mod. that allows me to zone a road. But for now, apparently it's not working like that. Oh, the wrong button. I need this one for the bicycles. Yeah, so that is then something for the next episode, maybe, or off camera, something. Or maybe I even plop them. I can also plop them, yeah. But like I said, that we can do in the next episode. For now, so far it looks okay. It needs a little bit of polishing here, left and right. Nobody's parking here. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, every beginning is always a little bit tricky. And I don't know why we don't have any office demand. No office demand, while our taxation is like ridiculous low. 1% for officers, 0%, maybe even -1. How much can we have? Our budget is like still 11 million production. Oh, the services taxation. We are going to lower this a lot. -5. We're also going to make our residentials more happy. We make a commercial a little more happy, industrial more happy, and still have budget left. Perfect. I don't want to look at this. I mean, look, the stone area is still there. Oh my god, I don't want to look at it. But yeah, I mean, we have plenty to do, you know, in this city. There's plenty that we can do. But you know, we added a nice chunk over here, and I'm happy with that we did do so. And actually, this is part of the Oasis sub-central district, which I'm actually fine with, you know? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, so I leave it at that, guys and girls. If you like it, then please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and you will be notified until the next episode comes out, episode 21. Also, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'm open for suggestions. Although I do pre-record a lot of these episodes, so if you have suggestions and they are interesting, then they usually will apply it like maybe 2 or 3 episodes later. But yeah, they will be then applied, and yeah, maybe I see you then again. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you. Bye bye.